Because, yeah, we're talking about Samson.
And not Delilah, because we haven't gotten there yet, because I'm tired of everyone with Samson and Delilah. There's a lot more than Samson and Delilah.
Well, like, for example, he's got a wife. Ooh, a Philistine.
Have we gotten there yet? So we're about to start chapter 14.
Yep, we just finished 13.
And so...
He was predicted. He was certified by the Lord as being something with...
Right. Born of a virgin before
greatness.
Jesus, so
and
he's
a hippie.
You know,
he's also a hippie.
Yeah, when Jesus did that thing, he's all like, yeah, born of a virgin, you too, huh? And then Jesus, of course, would be all like, yeah, but I came back from the dead. Oh, you motherfucker. Ooh, hey, that's a low blow, Jesus. Hey. You know what I mean? But my exit, your exit was whimpering. Mine was like, get the fuck out of here. All right. So.
Power and purpose.
Yeah.
Samson's Philistine wife.
Yeah. Now Samson went down to Timnah and saw a woman in Timnah of the daughters of the Philistines. So he went up and told his father and mother, saying, I have seen a woman in Timnah of the daughters of the Philistines. Now therefore get her for me as a wife.
'Cause she's so fine.
Then his father and mother said to him, Is there no woman among the daughters of your brethren, or among all my people, that you must go and get a wife from the uncircumcised Philistines? And Samson said to his father, pause. What Samson should have said to his father is like, what does her dad's dick have to do with her vajayjay, Dad? It'd be one thing if your daughter was going to bone us uncircumcised, and you're like, dude, no, I'm not going to have my daughter bone an uncircumcised dick. No.
Maybe the point is, it's just utter prejudiceness. He's like, that was squirted out of an uncircumcised. That's dirty shit, man.
Yeah, I guess. But still, I would, to his dad, he should have been all like, hey, come on, Dad, what's that got to do with me? You know what I mean? You got to see this girl. You know, all right.
Yeah,
but anyways,
exactly what it's like. She's fucking hot, though, man. They don't have brunettes where we are.
Yeah, and no, he didn't. And Samson said to his father, get her for me.
That's what I'm saying.
For she pleases me well. I guess that is right. Like, he didn't even dignify. Just like, shut up, Dad, get her.
I want that one.
But his father and mother did not know that it was of the Lord, that he was seeking an occasion to move against the Philistines. For at that time the Philistines had dominion over Israel. Pause. Why did they have dominion over Israel? Because God made them have dominion over Israel. Why is God doing this? Because he wants to make a plot against the Philistines to get them out, when he could just make them let them go. He did it with, fair. He could do it.
Yeah, the whole
he doesn't have to make a guy go and kill people.
Because the reality is that it's just, this is written by people who are like, well, we got conquered. There is a God. There's a God.
Yes.
It's just, he just is punishing us, man.
Yes.
We were fucked up. Your grandkids fucked up. But
Absolutely.
You smoked too much weed and they just fucked each other too much.
But now being critical of the story, it's like they got to a part and forgot that they started the very freaking thing off by God did this. They're like, we're going to get out of there. Some way we're going to get away from these guys.
And plus, keep in mind, this book was written back in a time when, like, just the mere act of writing it was a little difficult.
Yes.
And keeping it. It was like a whole act that lasted generations.
Yes. So Samson went down to Timnah with his father and mother and came to the vineyards of Timnah. Now, to his surprise, a young lion came roaring against him.
Oh, yeah.
And the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him, and he tore apart the lion as one would have torn apart a young goat, though he had nothing in his hand. But he did not tell his father or his mother what he had done. Pause. So, all right.
Torn him apart.
I remember when I read that, I was thinking, like, oh, like a goat's so easy to tear apart. But you know what? I get what they're trying to say is, like, if you really wanted to and you fucking came across a goat, you could fuck it shit, unless you're a complete wimp. You know what I mean? But, like, for the most part, you could get fucked up. But goats, don't get me wrong, dude. A goat will fucking try. But if you could take down maybe a little one of them little mini goats, and you could tear it apart the best you could, and you really, like, grabbed a hold of it and put your feet on it and just ripped until you ripped a leg out.
I don't know, man.
You could rip it apart, but it wouldn't be as easy to rip as paper.
Sorry, go on.
What they're saying is, like, when I read it, I was like making the interpretations like he ripped it apart like it was just so effortless.
Yeah.
It's like it would have applied effort, but he still was like, he pinned a lion down and ripped it apart, like just pulled on it and ripped its fucking pieces from its body and shit.
Yeah, like it's kind of brutal, really, if you think about it. And also, No, who's gonna like do that with a lion? I mean, come
Yeah,
on, man.
nobody.
They're just trying to say how tough because everyone back then sees a lion and goes, "Oh shit, that's a
Yeah,
lion."
and you know
It's
what,
like
dude?
the popo when you're a crackhead.
This is one of
Everyone
those-
knows that they're there. You know, the
Right.
lion- where the lions are.
And this is one of those things where, like, the Bible, you know, sit there and be like, just fucking like, and he begot, and he begot, and he begot, and they just sit there and go detail this fuck on some bullshit.
Yeah.
And here's something where they would have just captivated the fuck out of me. I would love to hear the details of a lion fight, man.
Yes.
What the shit, dude? I mean, what if he would have sidestepped him? Was it like easy? Was he like just kind of like, come on, lion? Or was he like, did the lion take him down and he was just like fighting his jaws off for a sec? Did the lion kind of have him for
Or
a
was
moment?
the lion like sleeping?
Yeah.
On catnip?
He came
maybe,
up like,
maybe he caught him when they were banging or something. Just went in.
into
know,
that
did he
freaking
do-
little
yeah.
bit of time where the lion was spent.
Did he ride the lion? Like,
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. I
His
wanted to
legs
see.
around
This
like-
would have been
like a
one of those
rodeo.
great, man. Just save like a whole page of one of those freaking
But-
begot, and just tell me about the lion fight. Shit, that would have been great.
Well, man. Also, have you ever seen like a bobcat in the wild?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can almost.
Well, no,
imagine,
not in the
I
wild.
could-
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I've seen him on TV in the wild. I just answered all
All
quick.
right. Well, whatever. Anyway, I almost feel like you could tear one of those apart, maybe. Like at least
Yeah.
rip its jaw off.
Right.
I mean, like you can like break a rabbit's. This sounds
Yeah, exactly,
Really
that's what
awful.
I'm saying, is
Really
like-
awful what I'm saying, but you
Right,
can
yes.
totally break a rabbit's.
But yeah,
neck
that's
or
what I'm
cat's
saying. Is
neck.
I get what they're saying. Is when he say he could rip this lion apart like a goat.
And
Like,
then
yeah,
he
you
tells
could
his
rip
buddies
a goat
the
if you
story
really
gets-
needed to. You
Like
could
the
break
people
its
who
leg.
Catch fish this big.
Exactly.
My arms fully wide right now.
Yes,
Extended
yeah.
with my go-go gadget.
Yes, and Eric's a tall guy, so that's a very wide.
Oh.
You know.
Okay.
But
Where are we?
no,
After
we
some
are
time,
in
we
we are
returned
in
to get-
14:7.
He went down. Oh wait.
Yeah. Then he went
Oh,
down
yeah, he
and
went
talked
down
with
and-
the
okay.
woman, and she
Verse
pleased
7.
Samson well. What does that mean? Did they have a little? You know, she give him
Well,
a
either
blow,
she
she
gave
give
him
him
a
a hand
handy,
job.
or just she was like, yeah, she's cool.
Yeah,
Like she's not a total bitch or whatever. She seems to dig me.
she pleased him well.
Uh-huh.
You know, again, that'd be nice for some details. How did she please him well? Did she sexually please him,
Yeah,
or
like-
she just was a?
She
yeah.
shaves it down there. Or whatever.
Let's not be. You know, let's just give them the benefit of the doubt, and they just went down
It's like,
and they
yeah,
they
let's
hit
just
it
get-
off.
Let's just get right. Yeah.
They hit it off.
Moving on. That's why it's only one sentence.
Yeah, exactly.
Verse 8. After some time.
After some time, when he returned to get her, he returned aside to see the carcass of the lion. And behold, a swarm of bees and honey were in the carcass of the lion. So, nobody knows that he beat this lion's up. He's modest. He didn't want to... Dude, I'd have bragged the fuck out of tearing
Yeah.
apart a lion. But,
So obviously he either hasn't gone in a while or he goes back a few times. Either
Yeah,
way,
so
he's like,
after
oh, that
some
looks
time-
good. Hell yeah, I'm gonna have
after
some,
some
of this,
time, yeah.
some lion honey.
Now the thing is
Because they're not going to make a nest in a.
right, they're
dead
not gonna. They don't
bodies.
make it in carcasses either, though. As
Yeah,
far
so
as I'm
it's been-
concerned,
it's-
no.
Maybe it's been a while.
I'm not
Plus, they
100%
haven't
up
said
on bees, but I'm
anything
pretty
about-
sure they don't make hives in carcasses.
Well, not like freshly dead ones is my point. Maybe dead as fuck, rotting. Maybe.
I don't. But then it would still. You'd think it would bring upon scavengers still.
Damn it, we have to look at that up.
Take a Google. Do bees?
Okay.
Do bees? Do bees make hives in carcasses?
I didn't get the whole thing. Do bees make hives and carcasses?
And it has to be bees, not wasps, because they make honey.
Yeah, people believe the honeybee. Okay, these people from the carcass of an ox. Okay. The idea of rotting carcasses giving rise to honeybees is today's known as bougonia. So I think it's up for debate, but probably
Yeah.
not, man. Because
I-
they build their nest in like tree stumps and shit. You
Exactly,
know? Like
yeah.
mailboxes and crap.
Yeah, the thing is, the
Walls.
carcass would be too it wouldn't be long. You know, they do it in things that they can have for a long period of times. Bees aren't just like, let's just set up camp and then hopefully something comes and fucks this thing up and then we're gonna move camp somewhere else.
Or utterly, it was like, because I've seen carcasses where the leather is still kind of there.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like he threw it up against a tree or something, and there was like a little hollow area.
Yeah, well
Like,
now,
he went to grab the fur or something. I was like, oh fuck, bees.
well see, the thing is, then there comes
Because
a
it
lot of
probably wasn't-
apologetics
like,
right
like,
there.
and if he was seeing this chick, he wasn't gonna wait too long. It probably was like a handful of honey.
Well, you know what? If check this
And
out.
he was just like, ooh, bonus.
This is a little bit of foreshadowing
freaking-
because you know we're about to read a little into
Ooh.
why there's a reason if you don't know
Foreshadow
why
me.
this
Foreshadow.
yeah there's a reason why these bees making honey inside of this carcass is important to the story.
Well, yeah.
But this would be even more. So he's going to tell a
poem.
riddle to these guys here in a second,
Riddle poem.
right? That is like it's a riddle poem that they have no idea. They can't have the information on
It's
because
like
it's
ridiculous of him.
information that
It
only
was
he
a
knows.
Dick move on his part. We'll get to that.
Yes, we're gonna get there. But the thing of it is so not only do we, it seems like bees don't make hives in carcasses,
Yeah, 'cause
but
online-
if they did, this would be like the rarest case. So it would be even more unknown why somebody would find
Yeah.
this.
Basically, he gave some to his parents, but he didn't tell them that it was from a lion. And his father went down to the woman, and Samson gave a feast there, for the young men used to do so. So it was like they're just hanging out like the old times.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
it happened when verse 11. And it happened when they saw him, and they brought 30 companions to be with him. Wow. So they
Yeah.
gathered 30 people. And Samson said to them, "Let me pose a riddle to you. If you can correctly solve and explain it to me within the 7 days of the feast." Nice. We should have 7-day feasts, dude.
Yeah, I know.
"Then I will give you 30 linen garments and 30 changes of clothing. But if you cannot explain it to me, then you shall give me 30 linen garments and 30 changes of clothing." And they said to him, "Pose your riddle, and that we may hear it." And so he said to them,
Out of the eater comes something to eat, and out of the strong comes something sweet. Now for 3 days they could not explain the riddle. Pause. All right. So why can't they explain the riddle?
because
For-
it's weird.
Yeah, well, okay, dude, remember, Samson told nobody about this lion, right? Bees obviously don't make, their hives in carcasses, and even if they did, I mean, it would be the...
Basically, what it could you could out of the eater came something to eat. So you could say, "Well, I ate some predator meat
Yeah, no, but out of the eater came something to eat, that's the honey.
or the meat."
And out of the strong came something sweet. Because there's something to eat. He goes down and he grabs the honey out of the carcass. So it's out of the eater. The lion's an eater.
Uh-huh.
There's something sweet in there, or something to eat. That's the honey.
Uh-huh.
Out of the strong, the lion strong, came something sweet.
Yeah.
But there's no way these people could have known this. This is all information that only he had. It's one thing if you said what's red and white and or black and white and red all over. Everyone knows it's in newspapers.
That's what I'm saying. The first two there, that's like that's pretty obvious, really. Out of the eater came that's predator. You ate predator. But the other part, it's way too ambiguous.
Well, the thing of it is, ultimately, is you would, even if you racked your brain and came up with some really, really good ass freaking
Unless it is a
ideas,
riddle. Huh.
you wouldn't get it because it would be only information. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I
yeah,
guess
so he was being a dick. He was a dick
I
move,
guess
whatever.
Bilbo Baggins got
Yeah,
Gollum the
Lord of
same
the Rings.
freaking way because he only had information at what was in his pocket. So I guess if we think Samson was a dick, then Bilbo was also a dick to Gollum because
Yep.
that wasn't fair.
But
But-
be it. It's like that's kind of how it goes.
All right.
Cookie crumbles on the playground.
But anyways, but you know what? To
Verse
Samson,
verse 15.
they accepted the challenge. You don't
Yes,
accepted the
that's
challenge.
what I mean,
So
a cookie
boom.
crumble.
All right. Now for 3 days they could not explain the riddle, but it came to pass on the 7th day that they said to Samson's wife, "Entice your husband, that he may explain the riddle to us, or else we will burn you and your father's house with fire. Have you invited us in your order to take what is ours? Is that not so?" So, all right, dude. If she helps these guys, I mean, shit, dude, they're gonna fucking kill her and her dad. So, like,
You invited us in order to take what is ours. So basically, they're like, "Yeah, don't change sides or nothing. Like, go do work, girl,
yeah,
work." Then Samson's wife wept on him and said, "You only hate me. You don't even love me. You have posed a riddle to these sons of my people, and you have not explained it to me." And then he said to her, "Look, I haven't explained it to my father or my mother. So should I explain it to you?" So like a new girl. I
yeah,
don't know. She's doing the typical woman like thing.
yeah. And
That,
he's
that
all like,
came
"Listen,
out really bad.
I got."
Okay, but like,
Well, in
like,
those
that
days,
works, I guess.
in those days, remember, I mean,
Because of course you're gonna believe her that she's sad that you don't love her, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, okay."
Well, yeah, and
Like,
then
hold on, but really, but should I? This is some personal shit, girl. And where are we?
Yeah.
What are we?
what are we? Well, and to her defense, then hey, you married her, Samson. Okay,
Yeah.
but and of course, biblically, in these old days, women weren't nothing.
Property.
Sorry, that's just kind of I'm not saying women aren't nothing. It's the Bible that says
Still-
that women were below men, and that a man
Property
could
or
do
not,
that.
a new love affair is what it is.
Yeah.
Any woman could do that.